What if the next wave of wealth isn't being built by companies? No offices, no employees, no massive startup capital. And yet, right now, there are individuals generating thousands, sometimes millions, using nothing more than AI tools and a laptop. No team, no investors, no traditional business structure. And at first glance, it looks almost unbelievable because it doesn't follow the rules we've been taught. Work harder, scale slowly, build over time. But this feels different, faster, smarter, almost unfair. And here's the part most people don't see. It's not random, it's not luck, and it's definitely not just using AI. Because behind the scenes, there's something much deeper happening. A system designed to turn ideas into income, content into distribution, and automation into scalable wealth. A system that quietly compounds over time, while most people are still trying to figure out where to start. So the real question isn't, can AI make money? It's this: what exactly is the hidden system behind AI wealth, and why are only a small group of people truly benefiting from it? The shift. To understand what's happening now, you first have to understand what came before. Because for decades, building wealth followed a predictable path. You start with an idea. You build a business. You hire people. You expand operations. And over time, you scale. It was structured. It was proven. And for a long time, it worked. But it came at a cost. It required time, capital, infrastructure, and most importantly, it required patience. Because growth was slow, linear, step by step. You couldn't skip stages. You couldn't compress time. And you definitely couldn't do everything alone. If you wanted to grow faster, you needed more people, more systems, more overhead, more complexity. But today, that structure is starting to break, not gradually, but all at once, because something fundamental has changed. For the first time, a single individual can now write high-quality content, design digital products, automate repetitive workflows, analyze large amounts of data, and distribute to a global audience, all from a laptop, all powered by AI. At first, it didn't look like a revolution. It looked like a tool, something to make work easier, faster writing, cleaner design, quicker execution. Just another layer of efficiency. But underneath, something much deeper was happening. Because this wasn't just about doing the same work faster. It was about changing how work itself is done. A shift from effort-based systems to intelligence-based systems, where output is no longer limited by time, but amplified by systems. And this is where most people get it wrong. They focus on the surface, the tools, the prompts, the outputs, the shortcuts. But the real advantage isn't in using AI. It's in understanding the system that AI makes possible. Because once you understand that system, you're no longer just working faster. You're operating differently. And that difference is where everything begins to change. The system. To understand AI wealth, you have to break the system down. Because from the outside, it can feel confusing, random, even unpredictable. But it's not magic, it's structure. A repeatable loop. One that looks simple on the surface, but becomes incredibly powerful at scale. It starts here. Idea, creation, distribution, feedback, optimization. And then it repeats, over and over again. At first, this loop doesn't look like much, but once it's running consistently, it becomes a system that builds momentum. And eventually, that momentum turns into results. Step 1. Idea. Everything begins with attention.
Not what you want to create, but what people are already looking for. Because in today's economy, attention is the starting point of value. Questions people are asking, problems they are trying to solve, trends that are gaining traction, demand that already exists. This is where AI creates an advantage, because instead of guessing, you can analyze behavior, search patterns, content performance, market demand. You're no longer relying on instinct alone. You're working with data. And within minutes, you can identify what actually matters, what people care about, what they are likely to engage with. And that clarity is where the system begins. Step 2. Creation. Once you have the idea, execution used to be the bottleneck. Time-consuming, resource-heavy, often inconsistent. But this is where AI changes everything. Because now, creation becomes fast. Not just slightly faster, but exponentially faster. Scripts, articles, videos, designs, digital products. What used to take hours or even days now takes minutes. And this creates something powerful: volume. You're no longer limited by time. You can test more ideas, create more variations, explore more opportunities. And the more you create, the more chances you have to succeed.
Step 3. Distribution. This is where most people fail, because creating something is only half the equation. If nobody sees it, it doesn't matter. But this is where the system becomes even more powerful, because AI doesn't just help you create, it helps you distribute, repurposing content into multiple formats, optimizing titles and headlines, scheduling posts consistently, targeting the right audiences. And suddenly, one idea doesn't stay in one place, it spreads across platforms, across audiences, across time. A single piece of content can become 10 or 20 or more. And this is where scale begins. Step 4. Feedback. Once your content is out in the world, the system starts learning. Every click, every view, every comment becomes data. And that data is valuable because it tells you something real. What worked, what didn't, what people care about, what they ignore. And this is where most people overlook the opportunity, because feedback isn't just information, it's direction. It shows you where to go next. Step 5. Optimization. Now the system improves itself. You adjust, you refine, you evolve. Better ideas, better execution, better distribution, and each cycle becomes more effective than the last, not by chance, but by design. And once this loop starts running consistently, something happens. It compounds, not slowly, but exponentially. Each cycle builds on the previous one. Each improvement increases results. And over time, the gap becomes visible. Because while most people are still experimenting with AI, a smaller group is doing something very different. They're not using AI casually. They're building systems around it. Systems that run, systems that learn, systems that grow. And that difference is what separates effort from scalable wealth. Wealth has always been about leverage, because no one builds anything significant alone. In the past, if you wanted to scale, you needed one of three things: capital, labor, or time. More money to invest, more people to work, or more hours to push forward. That was the formula. And for a long time, it worked. But it came with limits, because capital is hard to access, labor is expensive to manage, and time is finite. You could only grow as fast as those allowed. But today, that equation is changing, because a new form of leverage has entered the system: AI. And at first, it looks like just another tool, something to assist, to speed things up. But that's not where the real power is, because AI alone doesn't create wealth. The real leverage comes from something deeper: automation, distribution, and scale. When these three come together, everything changes, because now you're no longer trading time for output. You're building systems that produce continuously, content that reaches people while you sleep, products that sell without manual effort, workflows that operate without constant input. And this is where the shift happens. Quietly, almost invisibly, your input is no longer directly tied to your results. And once that link is broken, you stop working for outcomes and start building systems that generate them for you. And that difference is where real leverage begins. The gap. But here's the reality. Not everyone benefits from this system. In fact, most people won't. And not because the opportunity isn't there, but because of how they approach it. They stay at the surface. They use AI once. They try a few prompts. They experiment for a while. And then they stop. No structure, no consistency, no system. They treat AI like a shortcut instead of something to build around. And because of that, they never go deep enough to see results. They never enter the loop. Meanwhile, something else is happening. Quietly, almost unnoticed. A smaller group is moving differently. They're not experimenting. They're building, testing consistently, optimizing continuously, refining what works, eliminating what doesn't, over and over again. They understand something most people don't, that results don't come from using AI once, they come from building systems that use AI repeatedly. And over time, that difference starts to show. At first, it's small, almost invisible, but then it compounds, faster, stronger, harder to ignore, until eventually it creates a gap, a growing one, between those who use AI occasionally and those who build around it strategically. And this gap isn't just about money, it's about speed. Because once a system starts compounding, it doesn't just grow, it accelerates. And at that point, catching up isn't no longer just difficult, it becomes exponentially harder. The future. So what does the future actually look like? At first, it doesn't look dramatic. No sudden shift, no obvious transformation. But underneath, everything is changing, quietly, gradually, then all at once. A world where one person can run multiple businesses, not by working harder, but by building smarter. Where small, focused teams outperform large organizations, not because they have more resources, but because they move faster. Where ideas don't take years to scale, they spread in weeks, sometimes days. And execution? It's no longer about effort, not about long hours or endless repetition. It becomes something else entirely. Systems, refined, automated, continuously improving. But here's the part most people overlook. This future isn't for everyone, because AI doesn't reward activity. It doesn't reward trying harder. It rewards structure. It rewards consistency. And more than anything, it rewards those who understand the system early. Because in a world that moves this fast, being late isn't just a disadvantage, it's a position that becomes harder and harder to escape. So when people ask, can AI make you rich? They're asking the wrong question, because AI is just the tool. The real advantage is the system behind it. And once you understand that system, everything changes. You stop chasing shortcuts. You start building loops. You stop working for output. You start creating systems that produce it. And that's the difference.
Because this isn't just about technology, it's about how value is created in a world where intelligence can be scaled. And once you see that, you don't just use AI, you build with it, you grow with it, and you position yourself for where the future is already heading. Because this shift, it's already happening, and this is only the beginning.